Hello kids, welcome again to the class. For today we have to continue the next topic, that is importing data in the database. Okay, so MS Access allows you to import data from the other sources. Other sources means like you are having some data in Microsoft Excel file, or you're having some data in some other file like text file, XML file. So you can access that data or import that data into your database. Okay, so this option is available. So the format of the imported data can be same or different from your current database, and you can use the get external data dialog box to import the Word documents, text files, or Excel spreadsheets extra. Okay, so what are the steps to import the data? First, you are going to click on the external data tab. Now you can see we were on the home tab. Now we will click on this. This is the external data tab. Here you can see import link is there, but you can see in your book it is given import and link because we are using Microsoft 2000 version, but in your book we are studying about the Microsoft 2010 version. Okay, so we will click on this important link grip. From here we will get the external data dialog box. Okay, now from here we can choose any file. We can browse the files which are saved, like suppose I want any Excel file. So this dialog box, from here I can give the location. Okay, like I click on the browse, so I have to find out the file which is saved in my system. So I will browse that file and select the first option from the get external data dialog box and then click on OK. Okay, then after that, in import spreadsheet wizard, like we have done this, suppose this was Excel. Okay, now import spreadsheet wizard, we are going to click it and we will click on the finish. Okay, then after that, a project has been given that Rajesh has created a database that lists the vegetarian restaurants in his area. So help Rajesh delete the records of the 2 restaurants from his database. So I've told you how to delete the record. You will go to the office button. From there you will go to the backstage view. This is your backstage view. Then you will click on the open button. From there you will open the database in the datasheet view, and from there you will select those 2 records and just delete them. Okay, then next we start with creating queries using a wizard. See, wizard is what? It is a step-by-step process of creating something. So query is a request to sort or filter the data in MS Access. That I told you that if you want to access the data from the database, that is, we are running the queries for that. Okay, so by running a query you can extract meaningful information from an existing database to answer important questions regarding data, to perform calculations, to combine the data from 2 different tables or more than two tables. Okay, so you can create a query using the query wizard. Now query wizard, I told you, it is a step-by-step process, so it allows you to calculate and summarize the available records and save the query for the future use. Okay, so the query wizard creates a query using a predefined template. Predefined means already built-in templates, okay, that can import the data from the multiple tables. Now to create a query using a wizard, the steps are: first you will open the required database. So already we have opened this class 7 database. Now click on the create tab. Now this is your create tab. Okay, in this you will click from the queries group. You can see, just wait, these are the query wizards. Okay, so you will click on the query wizard. Now here we will select simple query wizard. Now click on OK. Now after that, it is showing the databases which have been created. So we have created 2 databases, one is student and one is student 2. So we are taking student 2. Okay, now it's showing all the available fields in this database. So we have 4 fields. First is your roll number, student name, English marks and maths marks. Now if we want to add these fields in the queries, if we click on the single arrow, one column will be added. Okay, but if I click on this double arrow, all the columns will be added in simultaneously. Okay, now we will click on the next button. Now would you like a detail or summary query? So we will click on the details. Okay, now after that we will click on next. Now it's showing what title we want to give to our query. So suppose we are giving this only student 2 query, this name we have given to our query. Okay, now we will click on the finish button. Now our query has been created. So this is your query, student 2 query. Okay, so this is these are the steps to create a query. Now next thing we are going to see that how we will create the queries using the query design. Okay, now this time we have done that how to create a query using the query wizard. Now we will study that how to create a query using the query design. Okay, so in MS Access you can use complex queries to analyze the advanced data. For this you can create a query from the scratch, that means using the query design. This is your query design. Okay, so this method offers you more control over your queries. This is a good method. So while creating a query using the query design method, you work in the design view of the database. Okay, now steps are, again you will open the required database. Now you will click on the create tab. Under the create tab you will see you have the option query design. Okay, you will click on that. Now you can see this is showing the tables. Now suppose we want the student 2 table. Okay, now close this. Okay, so this is your query design. This your query has been created. Now in this you can see you have 4 columns: roll number, student name, English marks and the maths marks. Okay, from here you can give the queries, you can give the conditions. Like suppose we want to sort any field. Sort means we have to sort the data or arrange the data in ascending or the descending order. Okay, suppose I want to sort names in the ascending order. Okay, so first we have to add the fields. Like here we add the field roll number, here we add the field student name, then here we add the field English marks, and here we add the last field, that is maths marks. Okay, now I want to sort my data. I want to sort my data according to the names. So these are the names. So here you can see sort option is there. In this, when you will click, you will get two options, ascending and the descending. Okay, so I have selected the ascending order. So my names will be sorted in the ascending order. Now this is your criteria option. Criteria means suppose I want to see the marks of those students. Okay, let's suppose check the details. Okay, now English marks of Manisha 45. Okay, I want to see the marks who have got the student who have got less marks in English. So I can give the condition here. Now we will go back to the query one. Now we have to apply the condition on the English marks. So we can say less than 50. Okay, now you can click on the create tab, sorry, in the design tab, and from here you can run the query and you will get the output. So you who was having the marks less than 50? Manish was having the marks less than 50 in English, so only the Manish record is visible to you. Okay, now suppose we take another example. We go to the query again. Now this is your query. We go to the design view. Okay, I want to give the condition that I want the details of the student Arunima. Okay, so here I can write down is equals to Arunima. Okay, we will run it. Now only that record is visible to you, the student whose name is Arunima. So this is how you can access the data from the database according to the conditions. Okay, I hope you all have understood. So this all you can practice in your system. Okay, thank you all of you.